And with COVID pandemic still at top of mind, there is now a push across the country to turn empty sports arenas into voting venues. And that could happen here in New Orleans, at least during early voting. Paul Murphy has this exclusive Eyewitness News report.
Instead of the Pelicans shooting buckets at the Smoothie King Center, voters could soon be casting ballots there. Thursday, state and local election officials toured the facility. They are eyeing the building as a possible early voting site for the city of New Orleans. Kyle France is the chairman of the Louisiana Stadium and Exposition District, the state board that manages the arena.
We had the Secretary of State's office down to speak to us about possibly using the Smoothie King Center, which has been an ongoing discussion with his office for the past 2 months.
The traditional early voting sites in New Orleans include the Algiers Courthouse, Election Warehouse in the east, Lake Vista Community Center, and City Hall. With the coronavirus still out there infecting people, the Smoothie King Center would allow for better physical distancing than the other, much smaller locations.
And giving folks the opportunity to early vote in a more safe, secure manner than maybe standing in line outside of City Hall, wrapped around the City Hall building. I think this gives them obviously an air-conditioned facility, a safe facility, ample parking, all those kinds of things.
The New Orleans City Council passed a resolution asking election officials to consider using the arena.
We don't want anyone to feel deterred to go vote.
Council Vice President Helena Moreno says it probably won't work on Election Day, but it's a good fit for early voting.
We're really just trying to make it just as easy and safe as possible. Like that's really been, the main intent and the goal here.
The Louisiana Secretary of State and Orleans Registrar of Voters offices are now working out the final details for using the Smoothie King Center. For now, early voting for the presidential election runs from October 20th through October 27th. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
Well, the final details are still being worked out for now. Early voting for the presidential election runs from October 20th through the 27th. And we're keeping our eye on the lawsuit that could impact the election, with voting rights advocates calling for the expanded early and absentee voting measures that were used this summer to be put in place for the presidential election. We will bring you any updates right away on our website, our free smartphone app, as well as our social media pages.